Hey guys, it's your boy Serge. I am gonna do a special video for you guys today, so you're getting a two-part video increase over the weekend. So let's dive right into it. I have had a few of my friends ask me, to make a spray routine video, and I figured I might as well do that. So I'm gonna show you guys 3 different spray routines that will help you get the most out of your fragrance. I'm also going to go over where your pulse points are, which if you spray on these particular parts of your body, you're going to make your fragrance project a lot more and work better on you. So let's get right into it. So the fragrance I'm going to be using today for this particular video is none other than Nautica Blue. A nice little cheapie, and it's perfect for the weather, and I could actually spray it and not worry about, wasting all my fragrance. So that's a point. So guys, your pulse points are essentially areas on your body where if you were to spray on them, they will react with the fragrance, because that is the area that your body produces a little bit more heat. Your pulse points typically include your wrist, the inside of your elbow, around your neck. These areas which are very intimate when you get into them, help your fragrance project more whenever you spray on it. I recommend doing a mixture of trying to spray onto your skin as well as onto your clothes. Fragrance will last longer when it's sprayed onto your clothes, that's just fact. So that being said, there are 3 different spray routines that I'm going to teach you. They range in the increase of spray amounts. There's a 3 spray routine, a 5 spray routine, and of course the 7 spray routine. And I will include the 4th spray routine. And that particular spray routine is intense, to say the least. Alright, so let's dive into it. So the first spray routine is a 3 spray routine. You're going to want to touch on 2 major pulse points so that you can maximize the efficiency of your fragrance without using too much. And you want to go for the 3 spray routine, particularly if your fragrance projects very strong. You don't want to do a lot of spritz with a fragrance that's very strong, because you're going to not only choke yourself out, you're going to choke out the rest of the room, and then you're going to be known as that cologne guy that wears too much cologne, and you never want to be that dude. You want to be the dude that smells nice, not the dude that smells too much. There's a difference. Alright, so the first points that I would normally do for myself would be 1, 2, 3. If you notice, I am concentrating it around the top of my head area, mainly because, whenever you're going for a kiss or a hug, they're going to be in this general area. That is a way to get the fragrance to project, especially if you hit on the shoulders right here. Whenever you're walking around, you're going to definitely leave a sillage with this spray on you. That's the first spray routine. That is typically for office settings, close quarter work areas. If you're going on a date and you're wearing a strong fragrance, 3 is the best way to go with it. You don't want to be too strong. The second spray routine is a 5 spray routine. Notice that we increased it by 2. Now this one is for a fragrance that isn't so strong, but you do want to get more of a projection out of it. And it works best if you're in an outside setting, most likely a park, at the beach, at a music festival, somewhere where you want to smell a little bit louder, but not be in everyone's face. For that spray routine, I would normally go with 1, 2, 3, 4, and of course 5 on the back. The reason for that is because as you're moving around the crowd, as you're moving around in the city or in the beach, at the park, wherever you're at, you're going to be swinging your arms, right? You're going to be spreading that fragrance around. It's going to smell beautiful. It is something I'd recommend, honestly, for those situations that I just mentioned. The 3rd spray routine, and this is one where you're working with a fragrance that isn't so strong. It does typically tend to dry down into a skin scent very fast, and it is going to be somewhere where you're very, very well open and very well ventilated, because you're going to do 7 sprays. And now you're thinking, why would I do that many? Where would I even spray myself, right? Well, as always, you don't want to concentrate your fragrance around your head for the very reason that you will go nose blind to yourself faster than anyone around you. So you're going to be walking around thinking, I don't smell my fragrance, while everyone's going to be like, you smell too much. And it's never a bad thing to smell too good, but it is a bad thing when you smell overpowering and overwhelming, and you will nauseate some people, which is what you don't want to do. So for the 7 spray routine, and I really only recommend this if you are trying to be loud, if you're trying to get very noticed in a very social public setting. And that spray routine typically comes with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 each on the back of your knees. And you're wondering, why would you spray on the back of your knees? Well, because that is also another pulse point. It's not a very common one to use, but then again, you're not really going to be going into 7 sprays with many fragrances to begin with. You don't want to be too loud or too smelly. I know, right? That's a weird thing to say, especially when it's a YouTube fragrance review channel, right? That's typically the fragrance routine spray. I usually go with a 3 spray or a 5 spray, depending on where I'm going and how I'm feeling. I do tend to spray as much across my body as I can with whatever I'm working. Sometimes that 3 spray would go from 1 right here in this general area, something closer towards the midsection, and of course on the back. You always want to make at least 1 spray on your back for the simple fact that, and I didn't mean for that to rhyme, whenever you're walking past someone and you literally are past them, they're gonna still smell you because of the fragrance on your back. Now this last one, I'm including as a special homage to a recent YouTube reviewer that I started following, and she is phenomenal. I love her energy. She is so cool, and she is a spraying beast, to say the least. Her channel is Curly Fragrances. If you guys haven't had the chance, go and check it out. She does amazing videos, and if you're spraying less than 10 spritz, you're considered a sissy sprayer, because homegirl does 16 sprays, almost all fragrances. But there's a reason. It works for her. And actually, I meant to say this for women too. Women, you could spray fragrances in your hair. That actually works a lot for y'all, anyone that has long hair, simply because when you're moving around, your hair is, obviously going to be in the wind, and it's just going to help your fragrance project. I'm bald, I don't have hair, so that part of the video kind of skipped my mind until just now. But yeah, Curly Fragrance does a spray routine of about 16 sprays, 4 on each arm, and so much more around her body. But she's a personal trainer. All her clients love it. She doesn't get any complaints about it, so it works for her. If you can pull it off too, then by all means, more power to you. As for me, most of these fragrances, I work in very close quarter settings, and most of the time I'm in very intimate locations with people, so I really don't spray that much, simply for the fact that I'm not trying to choke them out or, have them pass out on me because of my fragrance. But that being said, guys, I'm going to end that video right now. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you have any comments, any questions, anything you'd like to ask me, please let me know. I hope you guys have a great weekend. I hope you have had a great weekend. I hope you do something amazing. Also, totally unrelated, but something also that's very interesting to me and a little bit of me that I want to share with you is today is Lionsgate. It's a very special day for setting intentions, manifesting things you want, and overall planning for a better future. That being said, guys, this has been Sergie with Sergie, and I hope you have a great one. Peace.